Alrighty, so we have Martinez versus Jesse Strader. So Martinez has a 3-inch height advantage. Break down the striking of these two. So for Martinez, I'm quite impressed with his striking, honestly. He's very light on his feet, constant movement, constantly moving his hands, his feet, his head. He's giving you a lot to think about. A lot of movement is happening in front of you. He's able to strike in either stance. He's got nice hands, nice boxing, nice left hook in the pocket. Lead left hook is nice. Straight left when he's in southpaw. You know, his left hand is good. I think that's his moneymaker there, is the left hand. He has the low calf kick as well. Jesse Strader, he doesn't check low calf kicks. But Martinez, he will throw the low calf kick in range, like in boxing range, without setting it up. So it is quite dangerous how he throws that. Other than that though, I'm pretty impressed with his stand-up as a whole. For Strader, pretty much always looking to attack the body first. Blitz rips to the body, you know, just blitzes in with like 2-punch combinations to the body, left rip to the body, right rip to the body combination, and he's just open as hell for counters. Like, if anyone's ever played UFC 4, like, or UFC video game, I've played it a few times, and that's how I play. Like, I go to the body, like, it wouldn't work in real life, but like, you go to the body and, my mate who plays it with me, he doesn't know how to defend it, so, you know, that's how I play. But, you know, in real life, it just leaves you so open for counters. He will use those body techniques, or those body combinations, to open up the head, you know, get the opponent's hand to drop. That's the theory behind those body shots. But yeah, it just leaves you really open when you are just opening up with body shots, and you're blitzing in at the same time. Also, if you feint him, he will throw out a big level change when he is loading up for the right hand. You know, loads up on the right hand quite obviously. You know, he's got a bit of power. Like, that's how he generates a lot of his powers, putting a lot of force into it. I think Martinez has a bit more natural power in his hands, and a bit cleaner technique as well. Strader likes the low calf kick as well. Inside low calf kick versus southpaws, likes to attack the low calf early on. He has a bit of grappling too, reactive double. Can get caught in the Muay Thai plum clinch, doesn't really react to it, just kind of doesn't know how to escape the Muay Thai plum clinch, it seems. How these guys win fights, so both these guys have one-shot KO power. How these guys lose fights, for Martinez, he's got subpar get-ups, and also the fact that he jumps guillotine doesn't help with that tendency. So I would prefer him not to do that, but also, yeah, don't put yourself in that position, and then maybe, you know, your get-ups don't get exploited that much. For Jesse Strader, it's the striking defense, the striking tendencies. I mean, getting put out twice in the space of 7 fights isn't a good look, especially for the weight class that you fight at, 135. You're not supposed to be getting put out at this weight class really at that percentage. And especially against a guy who has power like Martinez. So, path to victory for these two. So, for Martinez, don't brawl, don't chase the KO. He's going to give you plenty of openings. Don't, you know, force the finish. Just be patient. It's going to come. He's going to open up. Don't throw any naked low calf kicks in close, because you're going to be looking to counter those. It's the tendency we talked about before. And also look to punish him for throwing leg kicks. So if he throws leg kicks, he's going to be open for your counters. Look to counter those. And for Jesse Strader, don't be too predictable with your body shot combinations. Don't just go blitzing in as you normally would with your 2-punch combination to the body. It's just going to leave you so open, and it's going to get you knocked out against Martinez, honestly. Also look for leg kicks, you know, try and damage that lead leg. He's quite heavy on the lead leg, but ultimately a wrestling heavy attack. How I see the fight going, so Martinez, he's got legit hands, like very tight, and everything he throws generates a bit of power too. Strader has power too that you've got to respect, but Martinez just is much crisper. He's much more technical. I think if Martinez fights smart and waits for Strader to open himself up instead of chasing the finish and chasing, you know, a fight of the night bonus and really, you know, trying to press the issue on Strader, then I think it's going to be a short night for Strader, and I think, you know, Martinez is going to catch him as he's coming blitzing in. But yeah, so that's what I think on the fight. We'll have a look at the betting lines. Alright, so if you guys could like the video, that'd be awesome. Cheers for that. Bit of work gets put into these, so thank you. So, for the prediction, I've got Martinez by KO in round 1. I think he wins a good chunk of the time. I think there's a bit of value on the money line of Martinez right now. I think he cruises in this fight. Another bet I was looking at was ends by KO, like if that's plus money, which it looks like it might be, I think that definitely happens more than 50% of the time when these two fight. Like all Manners wins are from KO, and both Strader's losses are from KO, and Strader has a KO rate of 80% himself. But, you know, all those fights were basically on the regional scene, but just with the way these two fight, there's going to be a KO. And I think they're going to want to put on a show. Both, well, what's it? No, it's not Strader's debut, but Manners' debut. I think he's going to want to put on a show. He's a very exciting fighter. He's a good prospect. And I think he's going to put Strader out. But yeah, should be a fun fight.